Hello, welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's me, aproustian. So last time I felt pretty stuck, so I actually asked my sister who's played this game. I'm like, I don't even know what I can do, and she reminded me of a couple things. One is I can still talk to Joyce. I've got more discussion options with her. And the other is that I could try talking to the Hardie Boys again. And frankly, I feel like I'm less likely to lose morale talking to Joyce, so here I am doing this first.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I think reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Okay. What is this?
A bird?
Spread your hands.
A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Oh no. Am I really that awkward?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
Uh-huh. Okay, I meant, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot.
She spreads her arms almost as wide.
Or two.
She looks around. What is Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After, les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old.
She looks up at the crumbling facade.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off. Splat, splat.
From a dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye, her red paintbrush held to her throat. I love you, Cindy the Skull.
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush across her throat in a soaring motion.
Wonderful. We're in Martinez, baby.
I feel like have I asked these things? Baby?
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
Okay, I feel like I have gone down this way because I've done the I'm a disco holdover myself. So let's try what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour. North of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Looks like I haven't done this. Tell me about another, even more fundamental aspect of reality.
I would be happy to. What is a preposterously expensive education for, if not sharing?
What is that? Point to Cindy the Skull.
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture?
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Interesting. Kind of a hipsterism, right? But like, I see what she says, like there's no refuge from this, because if you have something like this dominant culture is pervasive. But I totally understand the impulse to try to subvert it or avoid it. Alright, sure, I understand everything. Make it more complicated somehow.
I can't. That's how simple it is. One may dye their hair green and wear their grandma's coat all they want. Capital has the ability to subsume all critiques into itself. Even those who would critique capital end up reinforcing it instead.
Yeah. It's very... I mean, capitalism and colonization are fairly intertwined, right? Like this kind of Borg eating everything in its path, devouring it, subsuming it.
All right. What next?
She pauses to take a long, leisurely sip of tea. Hey, that's what I just did.
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
I think I may be part of an infraculture.
And what would that be?
Disco.
I can see that, yes. I dabble in those dark arts myself, not so long ago. I assure you, it was a thoroughly supracultural phenomenon. All permeating. Downright mandatory. Nothing infra about disco, baby.
Alright, we got this covered about another basic
Be my
reality
guest.
term. Okay, so I've seen all of these, but my sister specifically said, see if you can get Joyce to talk about the Pale, whatever that is. So, I think I don't know, let's try Where Are We
We're
again?
in Martinez.
What is
Martinez is you would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say.
What's Revachol?
Revachol,
Kind of
great
city.
history detective. They built this city to resolve. They
Why
say
would they do
it's where,
that?
by that I mean, we are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
We're in an unimportant part of an important place.
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about...
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
A collection of tall ghosts behind the water vapor, light reflecting off their glass windows.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are we?
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
She watches you closely as you scan the horizon.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
Tell me what times are these again, I guess. I don't know what I'm looking for. Whatever I try here, I'm gonna fail, so... I mean, unless I roll double sixes. Conceptualization. Why is my conceptualization so low? Or I guess it's just that the roll itself is impossible. Okay, let me see. I don't think the RCM. Tell me what times these
Unimportant.
are again?
As I said, the mineral rights were all distributed during the revolution, as were the bullets to the heads.
Was the kerfluffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of
I think
Zarat,
I have
a
asked about
particularly
this.
virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved
it
from
spread?
Revachol and Why?
Next.
You and I, officer. Modernity.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Yeah, it's been like this for 43 years.
Time flies.
What have we been doing all
The
that
20s
time?
saw a decade of the 30s. Yes. Welcome to...
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right.
They are what they are. Anyway,
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
I'm not sure how to get to new dialogue options here. You are... What are you?
I'm the vilest of the vile. I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Dios mío, draw across. A liberal.
Yes. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. I pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. My kind surrendered the nation to financial colonists. I can see you thought we'd gone extinct. After all, no sane person identifies as an ultra-liberal anymore. Not in broad daylight. You're a centrist at heart. A real moralist, no? Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
I'm gonna go with you're a monster
That's a
this
pity.
time.
I hope we can remain collegial despite it. Remember, we were partners, whether you like to admit it or not. There's blood on many hands, I assure you. When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
That settles that.
Nothing's
I
settled.
guess.
Simply fades away. Like a lover who has lost their faith. Now, shall we return to reality?
Okay, I'm gonna try this, even though I think I'm gonna fail.
A strange
Yeah.
coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all. It's on the tip of your tongue, a doubt of sorts, already in your head. But it's not fully formed yet. You have to wait and return to this later, once the jamais vu thought is complete.
Is that literal? Like, will I literally get a thought to complete that is called that? What was the RCM again?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body.
Yes, we
He's being sarcastic.
Are we?
are.
Yes, that means not de jure. Permit me to conclude with this. And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I am here to help.
Gonna try where
We're
are we
in
again?
Martinez. Martinez. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgot? I would be happy to. What is a preposterously
I don't
expensive...
know. I'm
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
yeah, I'm lost here. That I couldn't get her to talk about the thing that I was hoping to get her to talk about. Guess I did spend some time there, but okay, well let's try the Hardie Boys. I'm gonna dress for authority is my plan. Otherwise, I don't have a plan. I don't know if I can talk to the individual guys or if I have to talk to the main guy. Okay, let's see here. What have I got? My authority right now is -2, so that's not gone well. Let's see. Okay. Where's my... I can't... There we go. There's my cursor. Is like the hardest thing to find sometimes. Okay, this. Okay, so I need a different shirt. Do I have a shirt that gives me authority? Probably not. We'll at least put this on to start with. Physical instrument. This also has -1 authority. Not doing that. Actually, do I have anything? That's -1 authority. It's hard to find clothes that increase your authority when you are Harry Dubois. Okay. Is this the best I can do as neutral? Probably. As long as I don't have anything else that's giving me minus authority. Okay, I guess. Okay, I think this is the only one. Yeah, there was something about the window.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window.
It's not time
The
yet.
hawthorn branches scrape the glass.
Okay.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. Oh, established authority is still locked. So I need to put skills into authority to try that again. Oh, interesting. I could do this. I found someone who saw the hanging. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged. His friends are coming for you. I'll try that.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronell.
He doesn't seem worried.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
They're snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down. Yeah, they're forming some kind of tribunal. They're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardie Boys are right fucking here.
Blondie yells across the cafeteria.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
He punches Blondie on the shoulder.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
Huh. Oh my god, did you know a single Sorae's giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute? That's right. There was... I'm gonna go with this. They're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees, they're the hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
Yes? That's Cornell's bad news, you know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
Great.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or a barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Okay. They're armed with automatic weapons?
We got weapons of our own. We got Ester 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
He cracks open his vest to give you a glimpse of his holster. I guess if Glenn has a knock cannon at home, I guess he'll be alright. Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor.
He takes a sip of beer to bide his time, then tries to get the last word in.
You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
They've gone rogue. No one is controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum. arm them to the teeth and let them loose in the city, what do you think is gonna happen?
It's a good point. Okay, conclude with a shrug.
What do you mean, okay?
You got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. I mean, okay, they're gonna wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
He shakes his beer at you.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
17%. But if I fail... God, that's 1 in 6. Oof. Alright. Ah! Damn, I don't know. Okay, I'll talk about this. I found someone who saw the hanging, a witness.
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
Oh wait, did I click on the wrong one?
About fucking time.
I clicked on the wrong one. I found someone who saw the hanging, a witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
Yeah, well, what if he's not local?
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and is in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
Titus scratches the back of his head and asks.
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised.
Interesting.
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Don't give out his name in the very first option. He's a high-ranking government official. Leave it at that.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an MI plant was in our town. Nice try, right?
Titus looks over his shoulder to his men.
MI is short for Moral Intern. Moral Intern is short for Moralist International, the coalition that runs Rivershaw.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
Then he went down quietly. No shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardie Boys are dead silent.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
Yeah, I imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
It doesn't make you quiet.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Yeah, I love you, Kim.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
Perfect. Okay. Said they saw 2 people of Arab-Pajit descent and 1 Mesk.
Arabagite?
Pagite.
Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there, too. I already told you. We were all there.
That's true. Looked like a surreal play.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play or sublime whatever. Doesn't mean anything.
It's true, that's how Joyce talks.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
He writes in his notebook. That's the best part. Enough about
Some
the
witness. I pulled the same shit. Came up with some shit, then went and said it to people. Get a reaction. Don't have to go to cop school to try that.
You don't have to go to school for shit. I never went to school, and I'm doing great.
Are you, Glenn?
You're doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
Oh, that's very supportive, Eugene.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Excellent. Ooh, this is now 28%. 1 and 4 is still not very good. Here we go.
This time it's
Damn.
going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
Kim? Oh, God. Okay, we'll stop my
Stop
tweet.
shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it. The law handled it, all right?
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm not the law after yourself. To yourself. Maybe everyone's been lying to me. Sure. Yeah.
What?
I will heal myself.
Now you're in some kind of personal crisis right in front of us? Take this esoteric shit out of my bar.
He seems taken aback by the sudden display of weakness.
I assure you, there is no crisis. We had questions, that's all.
The lieutenant tries to salvage the situation.
There is little left to salvage. Did I not tell you to pick the right option?
Listen. I don't think there is a right option. Maybe there is a way to save it after I fail that roll, but like, I haven't found it yet. Jeez. Okay, well, I did those things. Can I even improve my authority? Yes. Okay, so I've got room actually to double improve. I can't improve physical instrument anymore, which sucks because I don't know how I'm gonna get through this, the ice cream thing. And like, that's so many of my things depend on that. Because I don't want to do it a different way, right? Oh, now I really am stuck again. I feel like I've done so little. But I don't have any idea where to go or what to do. Who to talk to. Guess I could talk to this guy. It seems like a bad idea. I was kind of told to stay away from him. But like, look, I'm just doing all sorts of bad ideas right now.
Right to work!
Oh!
Shame on you!
Hey, I can ask him about the tattoos.
Don't think so.
Barely glancing at it. Huh. Oh, this would give away that I know who he is. We're investigating a murder. The tattoos were on the victim's body. I think I'm gonna play it straight.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving, hard as a stone. But beneath it, you see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair. Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Loincloths?
Yeah. He's clenching his teeth. There is silent pressure behind them.
Can you tell me what the tattoo means?
What it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines, away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
He squints at it. It's so small. I'm gonna say yes.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Benito is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Alright, we'll see what he has to say.
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet, a long, long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper. They about to commit war crimes?
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
Ugh.
She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch.
He nods towards the man on the gates.
God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now.
Okay, if you could see my face right now, and like this guy was there, and he doesn't sound mad about this. He's amused in a kind of maybe horrified way, but I'm not sure. Can I just stick the Hardie Boys on him? I kind of feel like I'm okay with that now.
Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Ah, fucking deserved it.
Something stirs in your stomach.
You were there?
No, I was somewhere else. That's just a guess as to what this one little star on his belly might mean. I'm just a bouncer.
Yeah. Can I have it back?
Go ahead.
All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing! On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
Yeah, okay. I think I may go ahead and push this point just because I'm stuck. I gotta push things somewhere. Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Free flow of commerce!
The man yells and wipes his face. Sweat is dripping down his brow. Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking fuck.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open.
You hear a tiny rattle, a small radio, cracking somewhere, an earpiece.
Interesting.
I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
The lieutenant says, his voice a soothing calm. He looks at you. Okay,
The man's
back
breathing
off.
steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
I'm gonna leave now. Okay, that was interesting though. And I did get a point that I could use to boost. So I could conceivably... I can't boost physical instrument anymore, and that sucks. But I could boost... Huh. I could boost volition, which I need the, morale, obviously. I keep losing it. I'm almost out of morale fixing stuff. But I think I need to boost my authority so I can try that roll again. God, it's still going to be low, though. And if I lose the roll, it's going to take... it might take off more of my morale again. So I think I want to wait till after I sleep and fill up my morale again before I talk to him. So I'm going to wait to use that. Okay, it's only 1:35 though. Again, I haven't spent that much time. Alright, well, I'm a little bit stuck again. So we'll call it here. And, yeah, I'll keep trying to inch my way forward in this game. We'll see how it goes. And I'll see y'all the next time. Bye!